that. This is episode 27 with a special guest. Y'all see him, the Bay Area legend. Let him know.
Yeah. DJ My Emotion. DJ My Emotion.
Yeah.
My Emotion.
Let him know. It's real epic for us. Thank you for coming, bro.
Good, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Yeah, man. You know how we get down, right?
What was you doing before you came here?
Man, I had my little Twitch show. We're heavy on Twitch right now since we can't be in the clubs and nothing like that. So I had a little day party, so just that. Yesterday I pulled a 7-hour set. Saturday night, it was awesome. Like we started,
7 hours.
Yeah, so we started with the regular club style. Then at 10:30, I do this thing called Red Light Special. So I hit them on a bunch of like classic slow songs. On a Saturday night, that's heavy right there, bro. Like, like you could go either way. Like, you would think My Emotion doing some hype stuff Saturday night. But at 10:30, I take them slow jams. And then we went to about 1:30. Then for some reason, I just kept going and I hit him with a reggae set after that. I don't know why. I have no idea. It might have been the whole bottle. It might have been the whole bottle of Casamigos, but so we ended up going to about 3:30. So it was good.
Damn, all night.
Then we had the day party today at 3, so we're good right now.
Back to back. Like
back to back, bro.
The club is in his house. But we got some questions for you. We're going to take it back. See what it was. Go ahead, Serge.
So you're ready to introduce yourself, DJ My Emotion, but so where are you from?
I'm from El Salvador originally. Parents are from El Salvador. I came here when I was probably like 3-4 years old. So don't remember too much, but
What part?
San Salvador.
Yeah, that's where my family's from.
Is that right?
Yeah,
okay, there it is.
Family over there. So you still have family over there?
My dad still stays over there, but I ain't seen him in a while. So but I still got out of my godparents and all that. Yeah, my brother was staying over there. He moved over here because I guess the situation got bad over there with all the gangs, So he moved up here. So mostly, I want to say like 95% of my family is here now. So it's good.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. That's the same with my family.
There's no reason to be over there.
Unless you're retiring.
Yeah, I mean, they say the beaches are cool. Everybody tells me, they actually told me if you're really looking for the whole gang thing, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
But if you're not looking for that, you're good. Yeah. So they don't want you really like scare you off. Like if you're a gang member, you go look into the gangs thing, you're going to find the trouble. But if you want to go to El Salvador and go to the beach and hang out, you're good.
Go to the volcanoes and stuff.
Like you're good. So, just like anywhere you go, bro.
Exactly.
Any city you go, if you go look for the trouble, you're gonna find the trouble. If you're not go enjoy yourself, you're gonna be good.
My question to you is, how did you find DJ?
How do what?
How did you find DJ? If you find trouble, you find good. How did you find DJ?
How did I start DJing?
How did you find DJ?
Well, when it's almost like it's a trip because as a young guy, I was into music at first because of my cousin, right? But I wasn't really like the DJ guy because my cousin used to make cassettes for everybody in high school. Because he was always into music, and he had one of the first pause buttons on the stereos. The pause, because before you had to stop, but then the pause button hit, and it was all over, right? So then he had one of the pause buttons, and he used to make everybody cassettes, this and that. So I was always into music like that. Then him and my cousin, they started DJing, trying to do like mess around and all that. So my brother got really heavy into the DJing part. My cousin was more of the technical, the equipment, and all that. So the real influence was my brother from him DJing, but I wasn't really into DJing. I was more of a graffiti artist, right?
Okay.
So, so back in the day, I was, I used to party with him and all that, help him out. But my thing was graffiti, right? So we used to do weddings. I used to show up to the weddings with paint in my, so it wasn't too cool. But like I said, my whole thing was graffiti. But then as I got older, I figured I ain't making no money in graffiti. Everybody's getting in trouble, this and that.
Right.
And then, almost like a no choice, because then my brother joined the Air Force. It's almost like he left the business to me. And my cousin wasn't really like the big DJ. He was more the technical guy. So, and I already had been going to other parties. I already had studied DJing. So basically I was DJing without DJing.
So
you know what I'm saying?
He was an apprentice.
So like I would go to the party and see my brother DJ, and I'd be like, I see what he's doing. I see how the crowd reacted. I see like where he fucked up. Can I cuss? Okay. I see where he fucked up. You know, I said, I could have played that song here instead of there. So it's almost like I'm learning while he's doing, and I'm just sitting in the back, you know. And at that, I'm making like $80 for wrapping up the wires and all that. You know, still making money. So then, so when he joined the Air Force and he was doing his clubs and all that, he just left me the business, and I just, you know, I said, well, I can't do graffiti all my life, you know, I ain't making no money at it, you know, and I was making at least $80 DJing, you know, so that was
like
it
each party, though, right?
Huh?
$80 each party.
$80 each party. So, you know, and that was before me DJing, though. That was just me carrying a crate and the speakers and that. When I started DJing, I started making like $200-$300 back in the day, you know, so it was like, all right, then we're good, you know, so. So, and now that's where the whole bug, you know, and then my first club was this club called the Night Break. And on Haight Street. Mm-hmm. You guys know Club Milk? I don't know if you guys been there. But where the old McDonald, where Amoeba Records is at right now.
Oh, okay.
There used to be a club right next to it. And I was like, my brother, we were doing hip hop. So when my brother came back from the Air Force, I was already DJing though. But then I was just doing all the street stuff, all the high schools, all the weddings, all the cultural centers. So I was basically throwing my own parties, right? But I never knew about a club. You know, I was just that street dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you built it from the ground up.
So this was cool. So then our DJ crew was called Mind Motion Master Mix. There was 4 of us, and that's why they made the Master Mix, because 4 hymns. So it's like, you know, Mind Motion Master Mix. And then so then for me doing the weddings and all the street events and all that, when it was time for me to go to the club, I kept the name Mind Motion. First of all, my DJ name, my graffiti name was Eazy-E, but it was an Eazy-E. And then the Eazy-E from LA came. He was doing big things. I knew I had to play my position. I said I had to fall back. You know, I was like, I fell back and then all that. And then I forgot what I called myself, whatever. But everybody in the street already knew me as Eazy-E because we already had made that name, right?
Parties, you know?
But then when I went to the club, it was easy for me to transition just to Mind Motion because I already did your wedding. I did your high school dance, and we were all the same age coming to the club. Okay. So when they said Mind Motion, Mind Motion's at a club, you know, they already knew that was me. So it was, you know, from the get-go, it was like, oh, shit, we got to go to the club. So it was a good transition. And then the name already, you know, I kept the name. You know?
Right.
And if you ask me what it means, I have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
That was actually
you know, okay, there's another thing. So before I started DJing, we used to dance at Fisherman's Wharf. That's how I met Tech, Sway. We all used to dance at Fisherman's Wharf, you know what I'm saying? So, and there was a big strutting group from the Fillmore called Demons of Mine. Right? They were like the top dancers in San Francisco. Except from the Fillmore, right? So I was hanging out with Precita guys, some Samoan dudes, and we were dancing at the wharf, this and that. Then we finished our dancing at the wharf, you know, for money, because we used to dance for the money. And then we finished that, and we heard there was a talent show at this culture center. So we went to the culture center. We tried to enter the talent show because we heard Demon of Minds were performing at the, you know, they were on the talent show, right? So we went up there, and mind you, we have muscle. I got Samoans with me, right? I got muscle. Ain't nobody fucking with us, right? So then we show up to the culture center. The guy goes, yeah, you know, you guys could enter, right? But you guys can't win the money prize because we didn't sell tickets, you know, to the event. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that enters sold tickets and all that. So I said, and my guy was like, oh, well, we don't care. We just want to battle these guys. You know, that was his main thing. And like I said, all right, but so what's you guys' name? We never had a name. You know what I'm saying? So dude, we went around the building right away, and he just made up my man Foss. And I tell him all the time, Foss, he made up the name Mind Motion, right? So then he just, when we went around the building, he goes, we'll call it, because he wanted to throw out the crowd from Demon of Minds. So he called it Mind Motion. You know, he wanted to confuse, you know, he wanted to confuse the people. So he called it Mind Motion. We went up there and said Mind Motion, all right, cool, you know. But to this point, I still don't know why he picked that name exactly, you know. And then we were doing a club, and he had gone to jail for a couple of years, came back, and he was doing security at this club, and I didn't recognize him, right? And I walked up to the club with my bag of records, and he wouldn't let me in. I was like, what the fuck, right? I was like, and I kept trying to walk in the club, and he kept like pushing me, and I was like, he goes, what's up, my emotion? He goes, Foss. I go, oh my God. Like, you know. So I was bugging out, right? But then he got hurt in jail. that every time I did an interview, I would always give him the credit for that name. So he was like, man, I'm glad that you kept me in the loop with this, you know.
Shout out to Foss.
And Foss.
Shout him out.
Every time I do an interview, boy, I gotta give him credit because it was just amazing. It's just amazing that we took this name that we didn't know what it meant to what it is now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's how the whole My Emotion became. And that's how whole DJ, that's how I got into DJ. It just worked, dude. Like from there.
That drop ring bells.
And the reason that my brother and my cousin decided My Emotion, because we already had the name hot from Fisherman's Wharf. Okay. You know, from us dancing. So the name was already popping. You know, he goes, well, we'll name it My Emotion Master Mix. We saw the Master Mix from New York. From the DJs from New York. We figured they're not going to know out here. You know what I'm saying? So I took the Master. The Master Mix was from a DJ called New York called Chet Pettibone. It was called Chet Pettibone Master Mix. So I was saying I was in New York a lot as a kid because my aunt lived over there. So I used to go every summer and I used to listen to the radio. Chet Pettibone. I knew Chet Pettibone Master Mix. So when we came back, I said, let's call us My Emotion Master Mix for the DJ part. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from New York too, so I'm from Brooklyn. So you ever heard of like DJ Red Alert?
Yeah,
I know. Because that ring bells.
No, I know all them dudes. Yeah, I know all them dudes. What's up. I know them dudes personal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know them personal. So, but that's why I got the Master Mix, and then when I brought it back here, they were like, ain't nobody gonna know about Master Mix, you know what I'm saying? But eventually, the name started getting out from New York is that he became bigger. Right. You know, but I was like, we My Emotion Master Mix. Yeah. We don't care, you know what I'm saying?
We both Master Mix.
Yeah. So that's how the whole name and all that came upon.
Right.
So it was cool.
So let me ask you a question. Hobby and DJ versus actual DJing. Explain the difference.
What is it?
Being a hobby DJ versus
hobby DJ, man. Hobby DJ, especially nowadays, it's worse than COVID. You know. Okay. Yeah. The hobby DJ pandemic is worse than COVID. Bro. We need a vaccine. You know what I'm saying? So you got the hobby DJs, the dudes. You know, it's probably like your Silicon Valley dudes. They just got so much money, and they go buy themselves a little $200 controller. And they throw a little party. At their house, and then now they think, oh, maybe I could take this far. But, he's still making $500,000 a year in his job. You know what I'm saying? So the DJing is not as,
it's not a passion.
It's not as like, this is all I do. You know what I'm saying? He's making $1 million a year, but I want to go DJ and pass out some flyers. Why? Bro. You know what I'm saying? The market. Exactly. So what do you do? No, I only want to charge $100. I'm not worried about the money. I want the fame and I want the stardom. Where I gotta charge you $1,000 to survive, he's charging $100. And anybody that you could be you could love me the most, but when it comes to the money, no, we could get this guy for $100. Fuck it. Right. You know what I'm saying? You could be my biggest fan, and that's anybody. That's like even if you want to hire like a Jay-Z, or Jay-Z charges $100,000, but Snoop charges $90. Let's go with Snoop. That's his life, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the hobby DJ. The hobby DJ, I don't want to say that the hobby DJ is the one that has a 9 to 5 to support the family and his side job is a DJ. That's not a hobby DJ to me. But the hobby DJ to me is the dude that's making all this money and he just want the glory and the light. Yeah. Like he don't give a fuck about the whole culture or nothing. He don't care about the culture. And you could automatically tell who the hobby DJ is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really against that because, like I said, we're really into this. I've been into that. I've been DJing like 25 years almost. You know what I'm saying? And this is all I've done. I think I worked one legit job one day in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it was at this company called RPS. It was almost like a UPS company, right? And my mom's like, you gotta get a job, shit. So then I went. She got me a job at this place called RPS. It's not even around them, I don't think. But so I went. It was loading up the trucks. Mm-hmm. So I went from the club. Mm-hmm. I finished the club at 2:30, and I started 5 a.m. at that job. So I went in that night, hungover, drunk. They was teaching me how to do the conveyor belt. You got the boxes in there. Fucked it all up. I didn't care. So next day I came. The next day we came back. And I was like, yo, I can't do this, bro. This is not me. I can't. So I just threw all the boxes in the truck. I fucked up the whole system, right? And I quit. I just walked out. They sent me a check for $25, and I worked almost two days. You know what I'm saying? And I just made $800 at the club for 2 hours. And I was like, yo, this this is not for me. You know, so it's like it didn't make sense, and that's just me being fortunate. Not everybody could do that, but you know, like I said, this is all I do. This is how I live. So when the hobby DJ comes in, he's not worried about the culture. He's not worried about nothing that we're doing. He just, you know, I want to get some bitches and do some drugs, whatever.
Yeah,
hobby DJ. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
Hobby DJ.
You know,
Taking food off the plate.
That is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Market,
and it's hard, man. I give more respect to the guy that's doing a job to support the family and like a second job DJing. That's hard. That's more hard work. You know what I'm saying? And you know, than just me DJing. You know, this guy's going to work from 9 to 5, goes on 3 hours. You know, freshens up and then goes to this gig. That's big. But this guy is making $1 million and and I'm gonna go DJ for $100 and I don't care. That's the hobby DJ. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't even care about it.
He don't care about shit.
As in DJing, like I had you broke a lot of records. What famous records have you broke?
Oh man. That's a hard one because so many.
That's so many.
And I can't even remember, bro.
Can't even remember.
I'm gonna tell you this one record.
What's your favorite?
My favorite?
Yeah, that you broke so far.
I can't.
You got them all.
So you know what? I take pride in that, though. I take pride that even up to nowadays, dude. Like I was just telling my wife, you know. Like, you know, we work with Kenny Wayne.
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
Now I'm working with this guy. Not really working, but I just like the music. His name is J Luck out of San Mateo. You know, and this is some records that my guy brought to me, and I liked it. But nobody know this guy. I know it. And we just took it on Twitch and just blew it up. You got he's the hottest dude on my Twitch channel, and everybody's DJing. So I was telling my wife, I'm so blessed and fortunate that I still have that leverage on people.
That's dope.
You know, they're like, damn, my motion playing it?
Right.
It's got to be here. You know what I'm saying? So right now, when I hear Jay like San Mateo, people are right throwing up the flames. You know that? So, and it's always been like that with me because I think it was my brother, because my brother was always to the next step.
Right.
My brother was, as a DJ, always got shitted on and just like, almost like he's not with the people, he's by himself because he's always been one step ahead of everybody else. Right. You know, like, so, like, say he was playing this song, oh, I'm done with it. I already broke it. You know, everybody playing, why keep playing it? I'm going to move to the next guy. But then the club owner will be like, yo, why you not playing this song? This is the hottest song. Right. I'm already on to the next one, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't learn that from him. I think I inherited that from him or something. Like, it's like, I always looked at, he did like, say when there was house music, right? In 88, 80s house music. Not techno, but house music, right? So he was doing a club called Townsend in San Francisco. He was playing house music. He went to New York, right? We went to New York. And Limelight, back in the day, this before your time, but then techno was hot. I don't know if you guys know DJ Moby. You guys never heard of DJ Moby? No. Remember what's the name? Eminem dissed him on one of the songs.
Oh yeah.
When he goes, nobody listens to techno. Eminem dissed him. He was talking about DJ Moby, but he was one of the biggest techno DJs at that time. My brother went to New York and just got hooked on techno. Right? I don't know how. So came back to the club that he was doing that we were supposed to be playing house, and came in with the techno records. Club owner was like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, because you're going from dun, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different sound. And they fired him. Boy. And he'd been DJing there for like almost 6 years. They fired him because he wouldn't play what, you know. 2 years later, the whole club is techno. You know what I'm saying? It was like, fuck that, right? Yeah, bro. 2 years later, the whole club is techno. All the raves came in, you know that? How come my brother you fired my brother because, you know, like, and I was same thing with me, you know. It's like I can't really listen to music, like the music that I play. I can't really listen in the car because I get bored, you know. So, you know, like if after I break a record, I gotta move on, bro. Because then I'm almost like I'm hurting that record because I don't want to play it no more if I keep playing it. You know what I'm saying? I want to still keep it fresh. Exactly. So I'm always on the next thing. So for you to say like how many records or other, it's kind of hard because I'm always moving on. To the next. You know, I'm always moving to the next. So it's kind of, I mean, like I said, DJs, some people say DJs break records. We don't break records, bro. We present it. You know, you guys break the records. You know, all I'm doing is presenting it, but I'm carrying with my weight. Yeah, right, my emotions presenting this record. It's up to you to believe me. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you like it.
Right.
I could present it to you and you be like, I like that shit.
Right.
And that's what I tell the artists, you know? It's like, all I could, because motherfuckers be like, yo, mama, I need you, bro. I need you to break my record. I say, you don't even know what that means, but okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I could do is present it on my show or whatever at the club. And if people are going to like it, they're going to like it. If not, sorry, don't blame me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I could do is play it. So it's actually the crowd or his fans are the ones that's breaking the record. I'm just presenting it. So it's hard, you know, like, but I can't really answer that question because so many records. Yeah. You know, there's just so many, bro. I can't even think. Plus, I'm on 3 hours sleep too. So,
so basically, that's like the relationship with the DJ and like an artist. You know, they're like, here, I want you to play this record. Be like, all right, I'll play it, but it doesn't mean it's gonna catch.
Yeah, that's why and they have like promotions, say, you know, you might hire me to help you promote the record. You know, like I'll have like packages. Okay, you know, I'll play your record. Promote you on their Instagram, you know, give you a whole promo. I say, all right, give me this much of that. But that's necessarily, all I'm doing is presenting. Because there's a lot of lazy artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say, bro, but artists nowadays are real lazy, bro. You know, it's like they don't even want to take the steps that you needed. You know, like right now, I don't know if I told you guys, right now, no artist today is going to be able to do a show in 20 years. And that's honestly. You know what I'm saying? It might be a few because there's no more foundation, you know. It's like artists are releasing a song every week. Yeah. They're not believable no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't believe. You tell me, yo, I got the hottest record out. Yeah, but next week you got the other hottest record out. The next week you have another hottest record. There's no foundation. Why does Jay-Z get to perform 20 years later? Because he straight went from the street. He worked that record for a year, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He worked that motherfucker for a year. He didn't release nothing else. So that song was fucking stuck in your mind. And if you go to the fucking concert right now, you go hear 10 records they just played for a whole year straight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Those are the hits. They're not just songs. They're timeless. You know, these are like the timeless hits, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They worked those. They went from the DJ. Right now, artists just want radio. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to do none of this other shit, you know. Oh, shit, we could get my much radio. We good. No, you're not good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still getting played against the Jay-Z record. He's going to eat you up. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? He's going to eat you up in rotation. You know, Jay-Z's going to get played 20 times a day. You going to play once. You know? That one spin don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real talk, bro. You know? Right, exactly. And I'm only saying that because I don't own nobody's shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't trying to be polite about that shit, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Tell me all these young artists that are releasing songs every week. I don't believe them because, you know, I had this conversation with I Am Sue. Mm-hmm. I told Sue, let's work this song, bro. Let's work it. Mm-hmm. Mama, I'm doing what you're doing, bro. I got you. 2 weeks later, you know, a new song come out. And I understand that's the game nowadays. You know, like, that's the game that everybody, you know, because it's about the stream now. Yeah, right. It's all about the stream. People it's not really.
People got short attention span.
Yeah, it's not really about. It's not. Yeah, it's not really about. Yeah, it's not about really working out. Now, if you work an artist a year, like yo, he played out, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's because you know, I feel like sometimes like you drop a record, you working that record a year. As soon as you drop that record, the next day somebody else drops the record.
But then that record that you worked the whole week is gone, bro. Exactly. It's gone. So where'd it go? You know. Drop the next record. 20 years from now, how you gonna remember that song that only played for a week? You won't. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You can't do a show in 20 years like a Jay-Z could do a show 10 years from now, and you still be rocking a Jay-Z song, right? You still be singing It's a Hard Knock Life for us, you know, because that shit played for a year straight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're not going to be able to sing, well, you know what? One song, like Sue and them, they got up. Yeah. But we worked that shit a year and a half on the radio. Right. You know, that record was worked proper. You know, like a whole Sage record, the first one. Red Nose? No, the
Gas Pedal?
The first one. No, Red Nose.
Red Nose?
Yeah, Red Nose. Like Red Nose, yeah. That shit was worked for a year also. Before, you know, it was worked about 6 months in the street before you even hit radio. You know, I didn't play it on the radio till about 6-7 months after that song came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they had legs. You know, the kids knew it. You know, and then when it hit the radio, the kids already knew in the street, oh my God, it's my favorite song. Now it's on the radio. You know what I'm saying? You so feel me? You feel the thing? Yeah. It's a whole different, like, oh my God. Oh my God, it's the song Mama she was playing in the club. Now it's on the radio. Oh shit. That's more life. You know, now it's gonna play on the radio 6 months. Now you're into that song a year and a half, legs. You know, now you perform that shit 20 years from now, be like, yo, I remember that motherfucker, you know.
So that takes me into something else. Like, what you think is better getting played on the in the club or on the radio? Like,
to me,
it
kind of works together. It kind of works together. So radio solidifies your single, meaning that it's popular.
Okay.
Because if it's not popular, radio's not really playing it. Okay. Commercial radio. You know what I'm saying? Because they only go play the hottest record because they need the audience to tune in. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you hear it on the club first, you know what I'm saying? Then you hear it on the radio, it's like boom. Okay. It's an impact. Now if you hear it on the radio and then you don't hear it in the club, you fucking lose that because in the club I'm gonna hit you with so many records that you don't remember this song was on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's kind of weird. So that's why I be telling people like, yo, bro, if you don't go work this shit in the street, your song just becomes a radio hit and your shit is lost. Because when you come on my party, I'm not going to go play that song. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play all these fucking big hits and you going to be like, I forgot what was played on the radio that day. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like they got to come together. And like I said, I'm not saying that radio play is not good. It's good. It's just the same way as you getting signed to a major label. Right. You don't need that no more. But it's a good look. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to be that Atlantic record artist. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that, you know, green screen record artist, you know. Although you probably make more money by yourself than the record company, but you want that look. Everybody wants...
It's just like a badge.
Yeah, it's like a badge. Everybody wants the little blue Instagram dash. And what does it mean? Nothing. It means nothing. You know, I got the little blue dash on my Twitch. Yeah. And I was talking to my friend. I was like, what the fuck is it anyway? I'm not getting nothing out of it. You know, like, but, you know.
What you say you had the little blue dash? Because didn't you have a blue dash on Instagram?
I never got it. I never had the blue dash. No.
Never.
And I never sweated it because I was like I said, I was like, what is it? You know, I heard it was something. It was like a protection that nobody could hack you. Okay. You know, because there's a lot of fake accounts. You know, like it'll be like my emotion, mine emotion. Like verified. But if you have that blue check, it means that this is official. Okay. Okay. You know, like that's it.
That's it.
I was never tripping on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and you know, they took my shit away too, so.
How did that, what was up with that?
On some fucking infringement. You know
some bullshit, basically.
Some bullshit. So I went to TikTok, and then I took this dog going to the bathroom, which was fucking hilarious, you know. Oh, shit. He went to the toilet. So I took it, but I've been taking hella shit from TikTok and put it on my Instagram.
But all the time.
Yeah. You know, you want to go viral. Right. That's the whole thing, right? That's the whole thing about social media. You want to go viral. So I take this shit, but I think what I did is that I took the TikTok off and I put my logo on it. So it was almost like I made that video mine, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even leave the TikTok on that shit. So, but then there's this company that made that video, right? I went through the whole process, right, to get my shit back. So there's a company that makes this video. They make videos like that, silly shit, just a bunch of silly shit, so that people could take them and then they could sue them. You know, so be careful with that. So there's companies out there that'll make like silly ass videos, and they sue like 300-400 people a day. You know, and they'll sue you depending on how many followers you have. You know what I'm saying?
For reposting it?
Yeah, for reposting it, right?
Wow.
So then this company, because my friend that works at Facebook, she told me that we already dealt with this company plenty of times. You know.
How many followers was you at?
I was at 25. But what's funny is that they want 25,000. Yeah. Oh, they want 25, but they only charged me $100. What? This whole shit went down for $100, bro. So I sent $100 and I told the dude, yo, if I send you the $100, are you gonna get my shit back? Well, we're gonna report to Instagram that you taking care of the problem, you know. Oh my God. All right, cool. So I paid $100. I don't even think they did that, but I showed them I sent Instagram the email, that conversation. She goes, yeah, but at the same time, you went against our, you know, the little infringement law thing, which you don't never read. Yeah. You know, when you sign up to Instagram, you're not gonna read that shit. You just go agree, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So apparently it's in there. And she said, and you're banned from Instagram because of third-party infringement, you know, like. So okay, great. Out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, watch out. So then I talked to my friend on Instagram and Facebook. She goes, this company sues 300 to 400 people a day. And they'll range from a fee from $5,000, from $100 to $5,000 a day.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how many followers.
And that's all they do. They just throw out videos so they can sue people for reposting. That's loot. I need to be in that.
That's a hustle, bro. That's a hustle.
I was like, yeah, it is. That is. That's all they do. Look, the fucking dog was going to pee in the toilet, but it was the funniest shit.
Yeah, no.
But at the same time, I had 25,000 people. I don't even know who they were.
Right.
I'm back down to 3,000, but I know who they are.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was kind of time to revamp that shit. So it's cool because I still had 25,000 people. Still getting 100 likes. Made no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I got 3,000 people. Still getting 100 likes. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So for the best, it worked out.
Exactly.
So,
that's good.
What made you? How did you figure out to go to Twitch to start DJing? Like, what made
Well,
you
Twitch.
make that move?
Instagram, because they kept cutting me off. Instagram's fucked up. So here's another thing. So now with the royalties, so Instagram, I can only go in for it started good. When I went to Instagram, when they closed the clubs, I went to Instagram Live. It started out good. The more DJs came, it got saturated, of course. So then now the artists are complaining about the royalties. We play free music on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it's another thing and another infringement. Because the artists are not getting paid. So when you DJ in a club, you got a cabaret license, right? So your liquor license. So there's a fee in there that pays the ASCAP. They pay the
music.
No, they play the BMI,
gotcha.
the copyrights.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Right. So that's why you're able to play music in the club. Because they radio play probably pays $2 million a year. But they could play as many songs they want, but they pay BMI and ASCAP $2 million a year. You know what I'm saying? The clubs probably pay ASCAP $500 a year because it comes with their license. It comes with their liquor license. So now everybody's on Instagram. Have you ever posted a video on Instagram and it gets taken down because it has music? Okay, now imagine every DJ playing music now. And you're playing their music and they can't control it, so they start cutting
live.
They start cutting the lives. So depending on, and then you start figuring out what records it was. They're not gonna cut a Saint Queen,
right?
But they're gonna cut a Mariah Carey. Boom, Mariah Carey, off. You're out of here, right? So that started becoming, and then more artists, all the labels are complaining that people are listening. The labels want to go to Spotify, Apple Music, because they already pay royalties to the labels. That's right. So now nobody's going to Spotify and Apple now because you go to IG Live and the DJs are playing the music. So now there's a big hassle with record companies. So IG becomes so fucked up and they start cutting everything off. So then, they cut you one time, they cut you 2 times. The third time you get cut, you get suspended for 3 days for Instagram Live. Then if you do it again, they suspend you a month. Then if you do it again, it's a wrap. No more Instagram Live for you. You still have Instagram, but not Instagram Live.
Yeah, no live. Damn.
So I got pissed. And then I had some people there shortcutting them. They was already on Twitch. And they was on there from the beginning. And then they just had to figure out how to do it with music. Okay. Because, Twitch is a gaming. It's gaming. But it's streaming. So, but they were already playing music in the video games. So they figured out, okay, so if we're already playing music in video games, we could just play music regularly. Right. So they figure it out. DJs start figuring it out. And then, and that's when they kicked me out of IG Live. And the thing that I was on IG Live because I had 25,000 people followers, so I already had built up,
Okay.
So it was easy. It was easy to go to IG. So going to Twitch, I would have to start over. But the good thing about that is all the DJs started over. So we all became almost at the same time. Everybody coming. It's I didn't have to compete.
Okay.
Again, motherfuckers, because everybody started joining together. So that's the whole Twitch. And then Twitch has been getting heat from the record labels. Because they already shut down on Instagram Live. They shut down Mixcloud, if you guys know. Yeah, Mixcloud, you cannot play 3 songs of the same artist in the same mix. If I play 3 Tupacs, that's it. You can't play a 4th one. I can't do a whole dev mix. They won't let you do that shit. So that's the law. That's what they have to abide by for them to keep working. So they came in agreement with the record labels that you cannot do, because if I do a whole Pac mega mix, that's like buying a whole Pac album. Why I gotta go buy that Pac album? I gotta listen to my motion. You know what I'm saying? So Mixcloud, they had took down Mixcloud, and then but they worked it out. So now with Twitch, it's been a battle. I keep getting the letters and all that. But Twitch is owned by Amazon. So I don't think nobody fucking with Amazon. So what it is now, if you mess with Amazon, can you imagine Amazon Music telling the record companies we're not gonna sell your music anymore? No. That's fucking impossible, bro.
They got all licenses.
Yeah, the record companies will go broke if Amazon stops selling music. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's the weight. That's the way that Twitch got. So for like the last 2 months, 3 months, there's been a lot of heat. Twitch is over. Then it just died down. We don't hear it. So somebody puts I think the Amazon, what's dude's name? Bezos. He called and said, you want to fuck with me? and that's my solution. I would say, you want to fuck with me? I'm not selling no more music from whatever record company. Because right now, the biggest music sellers is Target. Was a Walmart and Amazon. There's no more record stores. You go to Target, you get a CD or download. You go to So imagine you lose 1/3 of the whole Amazon, which is bigger than all of them, and say we're not going to sell Atlantic Records no more. Fuck that! It's a wrap, bro. It's over. It's a wrap.
Amazon's got their number for sure.
That's why. That's why we're still there.
That's crazy.
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of DJs go to Twitch too.
And, a lot of DJs. Now you got. But then you have like the verses. Like how they do IG Live. And then you had like D9 say was DJing, with fucking 1 million people listening.
Right.
So they worked out deals with the labels and Instagram for those special shows. You know what I'm saying? So they agreed to pay the publishing for those songs that he played to the labels. Okay. That's why you don't get cut out. The verses, it's the artist's own music. So it's like, we own the rights to our music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're able to play that. There was one example though where Black, what's his name from the Roots? They cut him off and he was playing his own music. So he got pissed. So he sued. I forgot who he sued. I think he sued Apple Music or somebody. How you gonna cut me off with my own music? He was playing a Roots record and they cut him off. This is my song. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot, right?
So they still haven't figured out everything out,
So I had a question though. Between, say, like DJing in the club or on the radio or now in streaming, like was there differences between them? Like,
yeah. Like on the radio, you basically gotta imagine your audience, and there's so many numbers, so you don't see the people, so you gotta trust the numbers, and the numbers is full of shit. So basically, DJing on radio, you're really DJing to 2 people: program director, music director. That's it. Everybody else that you think I'm DJing to 1 million people, cool, but they don't matter. It's all matters. If I'm playing this song, program director don't like it, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? No matter if 1 million people like it, it don't matter. I don't like this song. I have a problem with this guy. Record gone. You know what I'm saying? Now with the clubs, I'm doing my own programming, but you still got that club politics of the club want to sell the drinks. You know what I'm saying? So if you're too slow with nobody drinking, let's pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Or if too many people are dancing, nobody's at the bar, everybody's dancing, mellow it out. It's fucked up, right? So there's always that little catch, you know what I'm saying? So, but I've been DJing a club so long that I know how to motivate, and plus they'll give us a cut of the bar. So if I see nobody drinking, I say, okay, let's send them to the bar. So that's the club thing right there. With streaming is hard, bro. Like Twitch is hard, bro. It's more work than the club. Because now it's more personal. It's like one is you. Now you're entertaining a crowd just looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Keep us here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got fucking 1 million DJs on Twitch right now. Why are we here? Why am I watching you? You know what I'm saying? That shit is hard. I don't have a bar.
You be taking shots with them.
Yeah, but I don't have all this is imaginary. I don't know if they drink it with me. I'm drinking, right? I'm drinking. I say, who's taking a shot with me? Everybody like, yeah, they could be lying. I can't see them, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't have a bar now. I got to entertain you now, you know what I'm saying? So there's some DJs on Twitch, bro, that's like fucking watching paint dry, bro. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you know, like, we all playing the same music. What are you gonna do to keep me there? I gotta keep you there, you know what I'm saying? And so Twitch is hard, bro. It's like you really gotta come out and give them some, you know, like. So I said that's been harder than the club for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Rolling with the punches, though. You know.
I mean, so like when the club come back, we're gonna have to cut down on Twitch a little bit. You know.
Okay.
So, you know, because at the club I woke up, go to the club, come back home, we're good. You know what I'm saying? With the Twitch is more preparation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta theme out the nights. Okay. You know, because you gotta entertain the crowd. Oh, tonight we're doing all Tupac mix. Yeah. Oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday we did, you know. Like my red light special, all slow jams, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's like you got prepared because you got to track. It's almost like a movie. I gotta sell this movie to the crowd to come to Twitch. Yeah. It's like TVs. You know, it's actually a TV. They call it channels.
You know, so you still on Instagram using them as an advertising?
Yeah, Twitch. Just
come over here. This is what.
That's it, bro. That's it. And honestly, I am feeling the Instagram because that's more work too. You know, I wish Twitch would. Twitch has an email thing that I could say now, but I wish. But everybody's Instagram, so there's no way around it.
Right.
You know, there's no way. I don't have Facebook. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't use Facebook either. So then Instagram is almost like I have no choice. You know what I'm saying? I gotta use Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all my Facebook watchers.
Hey, imagine though. I just DJ for Facebook 2 weeks ago. Their legal department. I did it from the house, bro. It was on I do it every year. But this year we had to go virtual, so they had this fucking dope ass Zoom. It wasn't regular Zoom though; it was on Facebook Zoom type shit, bro. That shit was off the hook. Like I DJ for Google from the house too, and they don't fuck with nothing else but Google shit. So they got this thing called Google Me.
Okay,
So they don't use. Cause I was like, are we using Zoom? They were like, no, we got our own shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like when I DJ for them, it's like all around the world. So I was DJing for Google. I did like their Halloween parties and all this little party. But like, you know, I'm DJing to Japan. So like I'm seeing all these people just coming at me, you know. So it's almost like Twitch 3.0, bro. Because this time I'm seeing the people. You know, I got Google Russia. Hey, I'm just checking in. I'm like, oh, shout out everybody in Russia. You know, like, so imagine if Twitch was like that. Like, because on Twitch, I got people from New Zealand. I got worldwide. But imagine if I was able to see them, you know, while I'm DJing like a Zoom, that would be fucking hot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Facebook, you know, they're on Instagram. They kicked me on Instagram, but I'm DJing their legal department.
See, I still found a way in, man.
But I've been doing that. I'm walking through the back. I've been doing that before they kicked me out. Though. I've been doing that like a few years now. So like,
you've been in the game for a minute. Do you have any like legendary stories of like
many dude.
Like any artist you met or something?
Which one you want to know?
Dude,
what artist you like?
The funniest story.
What's the legends?
The legends.
I got Tupac.
Give me this Tupac.
Tupac. I do my party creamer beat back in the day in the 90s. I had my party hip hop. Came to the club. You know, when he was bubbling a little bit.
Okay.
You know, everybody, Tupac. I know I'm just Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all in the business, right? So, but gets into a fight with my cousin.
Oh, shit.
Right? So, who am I going to pick? Who am I going to pick? Yo, Pac, you got to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know? But just because, right? So then, you know, but that's how me and him really got cool. Like, you know, like, oh, that's my emotion, bro, you know. So then I do Shark G's wedding. Pac is there, you know what I'm saying? Right. And everybody's like, yo, you guys seen Pac? I said, no, what happened? I think he got to another fight. Oh, no, his weed is falling from the pockets. So everybody's trying to pick up his weed, you know what I'm saying? So that was right there. So then we have Biggie.
Okay.
Biggie. We did the first Biggie show in San Francisco at the Sound Factory.
Okay.
First song, right? $800. Well, here it is. He charges $1,000, a bottle of Moet, and a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Boy. For real? Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's all he needed.
Bro.
It was a rack of Moet and some chicken, bro.
For Biggie. Who can you say they did that shit for $1,000? And it got fucked up. It was a big shootout though, but you know. But
granted,
it's legendary. It's legendary. It's legendary. Me, Sway, and my partners on Streetwise, we did that show at the Sound Factory, San Francisco, and we still can't believe. People still can't believe it. First show ever, like here in Cali, yeah. Like first time, you know, because they knew we had the pirate DJ, so they knew anytime any artist came to San Francisco, we had to do everything. It was like there's no way. Yeah, everybody had to we had to do the pirate show. You know what I'm saying? So we did that shit for. And he goes, yo, he was $1,000 bucket of chicken and a bottle of champagne. Legendary, right? You know, Jay-Z. First time Jay-Z came to the Bay, right? I had been to Atlanta, and you heard his records. He was talking about Cristal, the champagne.
Cristal.
You know, Cristal, right? So we didn't know what, here in Cali, we didn't know what the fuck that was, right? So we went to a music convention in Atlanta, at Club 112, where the 112 got their name from. There's a club in Atlanta called 112, and we go there, and we see Jay-Z, the whole Rockefeller, Jay-Z in the club. And they got all this tables full of orange bottles. And me and my partner was like, yo, I think that's that Cristal shit. So then they shout out Jay-Z and I put the bottles. That is that Cristal shit. 2 weeks later, he was in the Bay doing our show at this club called 181 back in the day. We find out that Beverage and More has Cristal for $75 a bottle, bro. Boy. You know how much it is now? It's $300, right? At the store, it's $300, $279, $289 for a bottle of Cristal. That shit was $75 before Jay-Z made it famous.
Damn.
Yo, that shit didn't cost shit.
That shit was nothing.
Yo, Cristal ain't shit, bro. Yo, that's Cristal, bro.
This is Cristal.
So my partner goes to Beverage More, and then he goes, you guys got Cristal? He goes, we got 7 bottles. He goes, how much? $75 each. He goes, I want them all. So we took them out. We took them to the club. So, yo, this artist is going to be here with us tonight. He's going to request his liquor, right? So we gave it to the bar. So you charge him like $200, $300 a bottle. He go, no problem, right? So then they go, we gave it to him and all that. Jay-Z comes out, he performs and all that. It's just him and Dame Dash. That's it. No entourage.
Just him and Dame?
Just him and no entourage. This is Jay-Z's first album, on Priority.
Reasonable Doubt.
This had, I think he performed Presidents, Dead Presidents. That was a single. So he came out with that shit. And then they perform, cool, bro. Goes to the bar. And Dame Dash goes, yo, we were ready, right? Dame Dash goes, yo, you guys got Cristal here? Bartender goes, yeah, I think we got like 7 bottles, right? Dame said, give them all. I take them all, right? $300 each, No credit card. Pulls out a whole wad of cash, like pays it. And then, us as promoters, we suck because we know too many people. Yeah. So we had let so many people in for free. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the door it was 4 of us. We made $80 each. When we had Jay-Z. Unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Right. We made $80 because we let everybody in for free. But then the bar, the club, they make so much money too from all the drink. But the club said, yo, we don't even know what this liquor is. You could have all the money from that. So what, 300 times 7 was that?
300 times 7, 2,100.
2,100. So the club gave us 2,100 for the champagne because they didn't even know what that was. He goes, yo, you guys could have the money for that. So we made more money from the champagne than at the door.
And they the one who bought the champagne.
So that was like a classic, bro.
That's Inception right there.
And we wouldn't have known that if we weren't in Atlanta 2 weeks before that.
That's crazy.
That was crazy as fuck, bro.
Did your homework. That's what that was.
Man. I got another one with Keith Murray. I used to own a record store. I used to own a record store in Fillmore, Zebra Records, back in the 90s.
From the St. Louis team?
Huh? No. Keith Murray from Redman,
New Jersey. Yeah. Okay.
The 90s. So then I had a record store and all the artists came and do meet and greets, right? Yeah. So Keith Murray comes, we meet, we talk, and you got all this Fillmore dudes just want to battle against him because, some MC shit. Mm-hmm. And at that time, you had Nas. Okay. Everything was battle, right? Yeah. So all those Fillmore kids coming out to Keith Murray like, so you in our town, Mm-hmm. So, this dude, man, he's a superstar, but he's so humble. Like, let's go. He started battling just any kid, and he was just knocking kids out. Like, next thing you know, bro, it was like 300 people outside the record store, and this guy was battling everybody that stepped to him. The crowd moved to the middle of the intersection. It was fucking surrounded with nothing but rappers, bro. And he was just taking them on, bro. I said, yo, you can't beat this guy, man. He was like, some kids were just sprinting like maybe like 3 3-4 verses, and Keith Murray come with a couple of lines and be like, okay, next, get out of here. You know, like that was big. That shit was big, bro. You know, like yeah. I got this other story, bro. Nas comes to the Bay Area for the first time. Right? Nas comes. And then he's performing at the DNA Lounge right there on 11th Street. Got his chain stolen, bro. Just somebody's performing, somebody snatched it.
Out the crowd?
Like he's on stage and somebody reached over and just snatched his shit, right? Mm-hmm. And luckily, it was a lot of Fillmore cats there, and I believe that somebody that snatched it was from Fillmore. Mm-hmm. Then you had JT, the bigger figure. If you're really from the Bay Area, you know JT with the figure. He got the chain back for Nas, bro. Mm-hmm. And that was some straight Bay Area love, because, you know, he could have been like, yo, I'm keeping this shit with him. Yeah. But he went back and gave it to Nas, and, you know, that's how a lot of shit got going with New York and the Bay, bro. It was like, you got to go to the Bay. You gotta fuck with this cats, you know what I'm saying? And it was all love. Same as Busta Rhymes when Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See Me came out. He called me and Vaughn. We was at the radio station that day. He called me like at 10 in the morning. Said, I'm in the town. I want to do a show at the grimiest Oakland club there is. I mean, like grimiest where you need like 50 security guards, you know? Because he had that song, you know, Put Your Hands on. And I just want to go in heavy. Right? I said, all right. And there was this club called Maxwell's in Oakland, which fucking grimy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say grimy. So I said, we put that show like in 8 hours. You know, we start plugging on the radio, Busta Rhymes. He's performing from the DJ booth, same thing. Chain got stolen, right? But this shit went a different way, because when his chain got stolen, Busta Rhymes jumped out the fucking DJ booth and started beating this dude's ass. He wasn't having it, bro. He wasn't. He jumped up. And then, comes from the and mind you, he didn't even have no security really. It was just people that was around her, and then people that didn't even know that Busta Rhymes, they was just fucking this dude up, because like, you fucking up the show, you know what I'm saying? So he just beat his ass, got the chain back, got put his chain in there. He goes, "Mom must have dropped the beat." And I go, I put the whole fucking club went up. Crazy. You would think it was part of the show, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, biggest shit ever, bro. Like, it was crazy, man.
That's crazy. So, who are your like top 5 artists from the Bay right now?
Right now, I would say there's this guy's name. You know, first of all, I like D-Lo. He's doing a lot of shit right now. Okay. D-Lo, believe it or not, he got like mad records. Really? Yeah, he got like a lot of, you know, I get him all the time. I got Hitter Slim. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember from LaRue. Oh, you're from the East Coast, you know. But he used to go by LaRue, but now he's Hitter Slim. LaRue back in the day? Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, so now his name is Hitter Slim. He coming heavy almost every week with a new song. I told him to slow down, but you know, I can only tell him. Gotta relax. You know, Kenny Wayne, not just because, but Kenny Wayne. Didn't I call him? Yeah. To me, he's like the fucking Kanye West out here, bro. So much talent, bro. So much talent, bro. Even, did you tell him the story?
Nah, I didn't.
Bro, I'm on Instagram, and he had tagged me on Instagram. I didn't know none of them yet. You know. And I'm listening to King, and I'm hearing this song. What was it?
What was that?
Car Top.
Car Top. Yeah.
The Car Top. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, I do my weekly show on All In Radio, so it was like that Tuesday or something. And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this song, bro? I'm going crazy. I'm walking my dog. I'm like, what the fuck is it? And I hit you in the DM, and I was like, yo, what is it? Then he gave me the old school, and we hooked up. But, man, if it wasn't for this guy, I probably wouldn't have known Kenny Wayne, bro. It was like, it was just but the first time I heard a song, I was like, this brother, and then we build, and I start hearing the whole album, like, it's like nonstop heaters. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to tell artists like that, I only release one song every 6 months. You can't, I can't stop them, You gotta relax. Yeah. Remember I told you gotta relax, bro. But this guy got so many songs, you know. And then, you got like, you got your E40s and your Too Shorts, because they're the generals, you know. Yeah. But then, I love I Am Sue. Yeah. I Am Sue to me is so underrated. It's like, he's the general, bro. He's the general of the whole Heartbreak Gang, bro. He's like, he was, I knew I Am Sue from my guy, the boy Dame, Okay. Because I remember the boy Dame tapped in with I Am Sue, and he was trying to break him, trying to help him out. So I Am Sue did me a drop, like a special version of to the Chris Brown record. Remember that? Look at Me Now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So then I and Sue did me a special for the radio with my name on it and all that.
Okay.
And we fucking banged that shit. And from then on, you know, he had my whole squad records and that.
Okay.
So almost because, you know, on radio you have pressure. You know, you can't, I don't really have too much freedom on radio.
Yeah.
So what I did was I said, yo, I told my guy, the boy Dane, man, I said, yo, have me make me a special version, you know, like a short version of a song. So I introduced it to the radio people. Okay. But it's not a song. You know, it's a Chris Brown record with Sue on it.
Okay.
So we already playing Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You know, so now we play Chris Brown with the Sue verse on it, right? So then, and they were like, yo, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was able to sneak in, you know, mix that also and introduce I and Sue to the mass, you know, to the radio shit, right? And then from then on, you know, you start building and all that, and he came with the song. So now it was easier for me, you know. Instead of the program director saying, no, you know, we don't want to hear this guy, you know. He couldn't deny it because I'm already playing the Chris Brown record. So that's what, even Summer Jam, dude, we did it so big at Summer Jam. I said, yo, meet me right here. It was him and Cool John, right? I said, meet me right. But I already had a little permission from the music director. Okay. Right. But he got me in trouble too. But, you know, so he goes, having them meet you. So they bought a ticket to Summer Jam. They were standing behind the gate, right? They bought a ticket, the whole crowd right there. I say, meet me by the door, by the stage. I said, so when you start DJing, it's almost like, yo, man, I sure got a special surprise. Then I go say nothing at that moment. You know, I knew we were going to get in trouble later, but at that moment, nobody was going to say nothing, right?
Never ask for permission, always ask for forgiveness.
Yeah. So then I started DJing, and I played one song, and the whole crowd going on. I stopped the music and say, yo, right now. And that's when I up and 100 grand was beating. Oh, I got like 100 grand. That shit was like a big record at that time. So I brought them out, and then they scored them to the stage. And they didn't even perform on the stage. They performed on the speaker to the side, right next to me. And they fucking murdered it, dude. So it was so hot because it was a surprise for everybody. You know? Yeah. I mean, I heard it the next day after. I was like, yo, you can't do that. You know? I said, bro, I was just trying to bring more excitement to the show. You know? Exactly. But that's how we snuck it in, you know. So, and like I said, from then on, he's been bubbling, bro. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like everything he's doing, like, you know, I follow him on Instagram. He's like, yeah, man, you know, he even did a land record, bro.
I'm a huge fan of I Am Serious.
Yeah, dude. And the whole squad, bro, the whole Cool John's a beast. I Am Skipper, beast. You know what I'm saying? Right now, fucking like one of my top ones, really top ones, right now, Shoy for Mayor.
Okay.
Shoy for Mayor is bubbling so hard right now, bro. He is bubbling so hard right now. He just hooked up with the all-in ready dude with the camera disc and all that. Dude, he is blowing up so hard, so big right now. So I'm kind of rough. And I got my J Luck guy, my R&B guy right now. J Luck. Huge.
J Luck.
Huge. Remember that name, bro.
J Luck.
San Mateo, California.
J Luck.
Who would thought? Who would thought? Now, you know, my Mount Vernon in New York.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knew Mount Vernon until Heavy D, P Rock, and all them came out.
Right. Definitely.
So it's like San Mateo. Nobody knows San Mateo until you get the artist, right? Because everybody, when they would say Mount Money making Mount Vernon, we was like, what the fuck is Mount Vernon? We know New York.
Right.
We don't know Mount Vernon, you know? But then you come with the lots. Yeah. You come with Heavy D. Exactly. You come with P Rock, Still Smooth. You know, it's like Sue's Rendezvous, the big strip club in Mount Vernon. You know, everybody like, you know, when Big Part said Sue's Rendezvous, everybody was like, what the fuck is Sue's Rendezvous? You know, it's a strip club. We didn't know. You know,
went to look for it.
I went.
I never been to New York.
But that's why I say San Mateo, you don't know where the talent coming from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Watch, next year, if this guy makes it big, next year we'll be like, yo, we gotta go to San Mateo.
For sure. Next year, maybe. We got your little present.
Oh, look at that. Amiga.
You got your name on it. Check it out.
Oh, shit. Look at that. Nice. I appreciate that, man. Thank you guys, man.
No problem.
Glad for you guys having me, man. You know, so I appreciate all the love, man. Hey, check me out on the Instagram at Not a Hobby 1. And that, you understand why I'm calling it Not a Hobby 1? It's not a hobby here, bro. It's not a hobby. You was wondering why I changed my name, man. Not a Hobby 1. And go to the Twitch at DJ My Emotion on the Twitch, bro. It's cracking on the Twitch, bro. All right? Thank you guys, man. All right.
Episode 27. Check us out.